you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing. I chew. I hate to break about me and myself.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. Zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll check this down to Hines. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Hines. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's
play action. It's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this one is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Burton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
We're scoreless after one.
Quarter with no score.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Here's Kaepernick. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. This is caught. Watkins. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Washington 0.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Haskins going to throw again. And he finds McLaurin. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why it goes.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe making a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Kaepernick going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Kamara.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Sammy Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Saints 14. Washington.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a little tough for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run with Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. Haskins hit and he lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins, they'll find Hines out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hines, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Haskins
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
18 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call in football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
The end result, 21 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Kaepernick now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And it will be intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ronald Darby. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Again, it's Haskins. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Washington.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2. But 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score,
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Chase Young,
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They don't get it all back there, but they do get 8. And it sets up a 3rd and 15.
Third down.
To throw is Kaepernick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Here we go with Kamara. He will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The turnover on downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing now is Haskins. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kaepernick looking to throw. But the middle opens Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Today's final score, Saints 17,